plant. It's really good to be back with you. Today, we are going to hear the first story in our collection of surprising stories. It's all about two sisters called Mary and Martha. They are friends of Jesus, and he often came to visit them. We don't know very much about their family, but we have imagined that they have a nephew, and we've called him Bobby. Today, we'll find out what happened when Bobby went to visit his two aunts on the same day that Jesus came for tea. So let's open the book to the Bible story called Tea at Auntie's House.
Hooray! It's nearly time to go. No school today, so I'm off to tea with Aunt Mary and Aunt Martha.
Bobby loved to visit his two aunts. They lived just a few streets away in the town of Bethany with Bobby's Uncle Lazarus.
Bye, Mum. See you later.
Bobby ran off down the road. The sun was still bright in the sky, and he felt its warmth on his face, lovely and bright and warm. Bobby sniffed the air as he reached the door of his aunt's house.
Freshly baked cakes. Aunt Martha makes the best cakes in the world. I hope she has made my favorites.
He rushed through the door straight into the kitchen.
Aunt Martha, have you made me some honey and date slices?
Oh, hello, my lovely. Yes, of course I have. Come and give me a hug.
Bobby gave his aunt a big hug. Martha was hot from the baking, lovely and soft and warm.
Now off you go and see what your Aunt Mary is doing. She's supposed to be helping me. She knows there's a lot to do.
Bobby knew at once he had better do as he was told. He loved Aunt Martha, but he knew how grumpy she could get, especially when they had visitors. In the next room, Bobby could hear a man's voice. As he went in, he saw Aunt Mary sitting with her friends and neighbours, listening to the man talking.
I love coming here. It's such a happy house.
Bobby, come and sit by me. This is our friend Jesus. Come and hear what he has to tell us.
Bobby squeezed between the guests. It was a bit squashed in that small house with all those visitors. Aunt Mary held out her arms.
That's it. Just sit here by me.
Bobby was a bit disappointed that he wasn't going to hear any of Aunt Mary's stories, but he sat down by her anyway. It was lovely here, lovely and cosy and warm. Bobby listened to Jesus. He was telling stories and teaching everyone about God. Bobby was so surprised. He had thought Aunt Mary was the best storyteller. But the things Jesus was saying were so wonderful, he decided that he was the best storyteller ever.
Everyone should listen to Jesus. It makes me feel so good and lovely and happy and warm. Oh no! Aunt Martha is throwing a wobble in the kitchen.
Sure enough, just as Bobby and the others were getting really interested in what Jesus was telling them, Aunt Martha burst into the room, looking hot and flustered.
Jesus, why don't you tell Mary to come and help me in the kitchen instead of listening here to you? I could do with some help, you know.
Bobby wondered what would happen now. He loved Aunt Martha, even though she sometimes got cross. But Jesus knew exactly what to say.
Martha, don't be angry with Mary. This is where she should be. She's hearing about the love of God. Come and sit down with us. We'll sort the food out later.
Bobby moved up a bit and patted the space next to her.
There's room for you here, Aunt Martha.
Aunt Martha gave a big sigh. Jesus was right. The food could wait. She wanted to sit with Jesus too. She squeezed past the other guests and sat down beside Bobby.
Oh, this is great,
thought Bobby, as he sat between his two favourite aunts, listening to Jesus.
This has to be the best thing to do.
Poor Martha. She had such a lot of work to do, and nobody seemed to be helping her. We might have expected Jesus to ask Mary to go and help, but he didn't, did he? Instead, he asked Martha to stop working for a while and come and sit down with the others. I wonder why he did that. Let's close our eyes and think about the story. There are so many things to keep adults busy at home. Cooking, washing, gardening, and children can be busy too, doing homework, playing on the computer, watching television. Sometimes it's important to stop doing those things and make time for sharing and talking together about the really important things in life. Think now about what things are really important to you. Now I'm going to say a prayer. And if you want to make it your prayer, say Amen at the end with me. Dear God, in our families, help us to make time for each other, time to think, and time to talk about the things that are really important. Amen.